Good morning, everybody. Just stopped by to show you a really quick recipe before I head out to work. So I did Mississippi chicken the other night, and I did it kind of faux because I'd already bought the chicken pre-done from Harris Teeter. So I'm kind of going to do it faux again, but I'm going to do it using frozen chicken, and I'm going to do it in the crock pot instead of the oven. So come along with me as I show you how I throw this together. 5 minutes and 5 hours in the crock pot, and you've got a delicious meal. So I'm going to bring you down counter level. Please excuse the noise. My coffee pot is going because coffee is keen. And so I've got my crock pot. It's on low this time. What I have going into my crock pot are these Perdue shortcuts. This is your carved chicken breast. These are just chicken breast slices. And I have 4 packages of these. They're 9 ounces a piece, so that's 36 ounces, so 3 pounds. No, that's not quite 3 pounds. Still less than 3 pounds. 36 ounces. It's two and some pounds of chicken. They're frozen. So I'm going to take these, just slice the tops off to get the bags open. I've got a late working night. We're working till 7. But I can come home after the initial work hour, but I have to be back by 4 o'clock. So prayerfully this will be done when I get home. I'm actually only going to cook it in the crock pot on low for about 5 hours. We'll turn it off. So I've got 4 packages again of the Perdue shortcuts. Most people say do this with chicken thighs. Chicken thighs are not our favorite around here, so I rarely buy them. But if you like chicken thighs, I heard it's really good with chicken thighs. Now, I'm going to use 1 package of the Hidden Valley Ranch. This is the buttermilk recipe salad dressing mix. And then 1 package of brown gravy, whatever you use. It doesn't have to be a specific brand. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and sprinkle them over the chicken. So that's my brown gravy mix. This is my Hidden Valley Ranch mix. That's gone in. And then these are marinated pepperoncinis. And so I'm going to do 6 of these into the crock pot. We don't actually eat these. People do. But we're just using them for the flavor. And they're marinated peppers. And I picked these up. These are on the shelf. Well, they're on the shelf in my grocery store. They are spicy smelling, but the chicken was not spicy. All right, so there's 6 of those in there. And the last thing that I'm going to add to this crock pot is a half a stick of butter. So let me grab my knife. And then we're ready to cook, or ready for the crock pot to cook it. So I'm just using regular salted, this is salted butter. And I'm just going to use half a stick of this. It's frozen, so I have to give it a little bit of Shakema strength there. And then I'm just going to break this up in little pieces. This is what's going to help it liquefy a little bit. And also because my chicken is already frozen, as it thaws in the crock pot, that will give it a little bit of the liquid as well. If you do this in the oven, I suggest that you use about a cup of either chicken broth or water, whichever is your preference. So I'm just going to take these butter slices and I'm just going to throw them in on top of the chicken that I threw in already. Just a half a stick. Now, I'm just going to show you what this looks like and then I'm going to work. Here we go. So I've got 4 of the frozen chicken breast cuts in here. 1 package of brown gravy. 1 package of the Hidden Valley Ranch. I've got 6 of the pepperoncini peppers in there. And then 1/2 a stick of butter. This is on low. I'm putting my crock pot top on. This will cook for about 5 hours. We'll check it after that and see. a lot of people ask me what this rubber band is for. It came with my crock pot, and I'm just trying to make a tight seal. But if you travel with your crock pot, this band will keep the top from shifting in your car. But I like to cook with it on, actually, just to give my crock pot an extra seal. So thank you so much for stopping by our kitchen this morning. We hope you try Mississippi chicken. It really is great, and I'm looking forward to it. My mouth is already watering. Hey everybody, welcome back. So it is about 7:30, and I'm just getting off work, and we had to work a little bit later tonight than normal. We had registration for the students, so of course I got off at my normal time, which is right at 3 o'clock, and I ran home to turn the crock pot down to low, and we had to go back to work at 4, and so it's 7. I'm just getting in the door, and I'm starving. That's all I have to say. So I wanted to show you how the Mississippi chicken turned out and show you how I'm going to eat it. Now, I've seen this eaten over brown rice, but I'm not doing brown rice tonight. I'm actually going to make Mississippi chicken tacos. So I'm going to put you down counter level and let you see how I'm going to put together my tacos. So I put on my Mississippi chicken this morning before I left for work. And I simply did it a shortcut way. I used the Purdue shortcut chicken breast strips. I put 4 bags. They were already frozen into my crock pot. Then I actually put in 1 packet of brown gravy mix, 1 packet of the packet of dry ranch dressing, half a stick of butter, and then I just put in probably about a cup of water in here. You don't have to have water, but I actually like that it gives it a little bit of juice in here. So I will bring you up to show you what it looks like. And then I put in 6 whole peppercini peppers. So these have been cooking. I mean, they have been cooking today. And it is a little bit spicy, but it's not hot. And it's just shredded because we use the chicken breast strips. Most people I've seen use chicken thighs. You can use any type of chicken that you like. So this cooked on low for about 5 hours, and then we turned it down to just keep warm. So this is how I'm going to put it together. I'm not going to do this over rice. I'm going to do this over nachos. So I've got some of the holiday chips. Pull these out of the pantry for 10 chips. I think it's 3 or 4 Weight Watchers Smart Points. I can't remember exactly, but I think it's 4 Smart Points. So I'm going to have 10 chips, and I'm going to count them out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To this, I did a can of black beans. So I'm going to have a half a cup of black beans, and for a half a cup of black beans, it's going to cost me 4 Smart Points. And all I did was open up the black beans, poured off the juice, and just threw them in a pan just to warm them through really quickly. So I'm just going to do a half a cup. I could do a 1/4 cup of the black beans for less points, but I am hungry. I had 14 Smart Points all day, and so I have 17 Smart Points to use. So I've got a half a cup of the black beans that are going to go onto my nachos. So I've got my nachos here. I've got my black beans. And I actually think a 1/4 cup might be okay, but I'm going to go for it with the half cup just because I'm hungry. To that, I'm going to add in 1 cup of the Mississippi chicken. And I probably would be okay with a half cup, but I've got 17 points. So 3 ounces of the chicken is 8 points. So let me make sure I'm not going over my 15 points. Well, my 17 points. So 8 and 4 is 12. And then another 3 is 15. I'm good. So I've got 1 cup of the Mississippi chicken. And I'm going to put that over my nachos and my black beans. And then to finish out how I'm going to do these nachos, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of the salsa con queso. 2 tablespoons of this is 1 Weight Watcher Smart Point. So I'm going to throw this on top using my 1 tablespoon measure. And that's 2 tablespoons. So there you have it. All of my items. Let me put this top back on. Slide that back. Everything is off here. And this is what my meal is going to look like. I've got my nachos under the bottom. I've got my black beans. I didn't add any seasoning to the black beans because the chicken has plenty of seasoning. So I've got my Mississippi chicken on top, and then I just topped it with a little bit of the queso dip. No ranch, no anything like that. This is going to be about 16 smart points, and then I'm going to actually have a popsicle, 2 popsicles, small fudgesicles for 2 smart points, and that's going to be it for the night. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by our channel. I do hope that you will try some of these recipes. If you do, leave us a comment and let us know, hey, I tried it and it was good, or I tried and it wasn't the best. But thank you so much for stopping by. We love having you in our kitchen.